Okay, here we are for episode number 6, day 2. Gonna first off start off with a little bit of ploughing. So I haven't done it yet, so give it a go. So crate fields is off, now it's on, so you put it back to limit field so we don't tear up the road. Lower the plough, number 3, and off we go. So the plough's only 2 meters wide. Better just check this setting real quick. So periodic ploughing we want on. Yeah, so it's only 2 meters wide. So it's obviously going to take a long time to get it done properly. And after this, so we need to do cultivating, but I'm not too sure you put the lime down, like the pre-fertilizer, which you put down, you sow it in and then rip it up the cultivator and it fertilises your field. So I might see if we can do that straight after ploughing, or do we need to plough, cultivate, then put the, I can't remember exactly what it's called, put that stuff down anyway, and then maybe cultivate again before we seed again. I'm not exactly sure on how it's going to work, but I'll give it a go and see what happens. Just on the row 3, might say get through around about a quarter to half of the field, then I'll hire a worker and let them go and go on down and pick up another tractor and maybe try and cultivate while he finishes ploughing, so it doesn't take as long. Because we're going to have to do all 3 fields, so we can get to the 100% yield like I've been talking about before. I don't really want to repeat myself with how all that works. I think I've said enough already, so let's come down for run number 4, swing it around and head back up again. Between this video and the last video, I did a couple of jobs, other farmers around, just while I was waiting for them to finish harvesting. Harvested all 3 fields, obviously. Bit of soybean. Barley was on this field, canola was on the other field just next to us. I've written down what yields I got from all the fields, so I'm going to plant the same stuff again, so that way we can keep an eye on if it actually warrants doing all this extra work. I'm really hoping it does, otherwise it's just a waste of time. Then I pretty much took everything out of the silos there down to where the trains are, filled up one of the trains, took it down, tipped it out, just so I could start with nothing left in the silos, just make it easier to work out what numbers we get from what. And then paid out the loan, so now we're debt free, 82,000 still in the bank, so slowly working our way through to getting cows started. Obviously still going to need a lot more money than what we have, but it'll come with time. a lot of hard work. There's a fair few jobs out there we can do, which will take a long time to get them done, but they do give you a lot of money, so we're going to look at doing some of that off camera. So I might just finish this run, turn around, head back up, and then the next run down I'll hire a worker. Run down and pick up the cultivator, actually the seeder first. See if we can just seed straight over this without having to cultivate first. Otherwise we're going to have to double cultivate by the sounds of it. Certainly hear it working away, churning the dirt. Just turn around and start the next row, and then get one of the workers in to help us. And press the H button. So the worker's in. So we've got old Billy Bob. Billy Bob's working away. Better job than me, just a little bit, but you know what happens. The other thought I had before was, let's just out this way, cut these trees down, got here, and create a new field. So plough from this road here to that road, create a little field here, maybe turn it into like a little potato field, sugar beet field, something like that, something small. He's struggling a bit to turn there. Oh, donuts. Obviously paying him by the hour. There he goes. Yeah. I'll have to come back and touch that up, I think. He's going to miss little bits like that. So we'll go through and have a look now. The soil composition, zoom right in, so the red's going away, which means the soil's good. So I'm not sure how many times you can just cultivate and sow without having to do it, if you don't want to do it. So it's something we'll have to look at, I think. So now let's work out, go to the help, crops. So it's oilseed radish was what we're going to plant at the moment, which is down here. So special crop, you don't harvest at the end but you dig it in. So once the plants are visible you can use a cultivator on your field. It's a so-called green manure and works as a fertilizer, increasing your next yield by 30%. So really, if you do plough 10%, 3 lots of fertilizing 30% plus this, should be 130%. But I'm not sure if you'll need to fertilize twice or 3 times. Now let's see. Yeah, looks like we can. We can seed straight over it, so we don't have to cultivate twice. It also looks like it's already got fertilizer in it anyway, so let's see. Open cover, not closed cover. So I might have a quick look here. It's already fertilizing, so I'm not really sure if it's even going to help us, to be honest. There's no way to turn off fertilizing, so anyway, we'll get it done and see what sort of difference it makes. Let's head down for pass 2. Got Billy over there. I know the field's ploughed, but glad to see that it's not as rough as it used to be. It used to be really hard to be able to do anything after you ploughed the field. Straighten up here, put it back down and head up again. Looks like I missed a little bit there. Ah, he's got it, it's all good. Third run done. Turn around, head down to number 4. Now, thinking I'm probably going to end up catching him pretty quick, so because he's 3 metre width and he's only 2. Obviously he's taken an hour to turn around at each end, so not sure. Maybe it's the plough, because it's got a wheel at the back, so it's not up in the air. You can't reverse it as well as you would like. So we'll just head back up. Once I get close to him, I'm probably just going to have to pause the video and let him get away a little bit, and then catch him again. It's definitely pretty easy to cultivate and sow. The ploughed ruts aren't as bad as they used to be, which is definitely better. Just hoping that we can, well, obviously cultivate what we're doing now, just over these little end bits that he's missed, which isn't too bad considering. But here he goes with his struggling to turn around again. Sit here and watch him, and a bit of a giggle, I guess. Oh, there he goes. He's onto it now. Race him up. Should beat him. Might just do the next run down, and then we can pause the video and might come back once he's finished, and I'm finished catching him, and we'll wait till it's grown and come back and cultivate it, I guess. The plan was to show you how to cultivate as well, but also going to have to wait for it to grow. We're going to be doing it this way first. Race him back down, turn around and watch him do his little antics at the end to get a bit of extra money, and we'll leave it there. I think definitely getting dirty quick, so we're going to have to get a sprayer very soon, I think. Pressure washer, keep everything tidy. Alright, let's watch him again this time. He's struggling again. It's definitely this wheel at the back, which is the reason why he's struggling, so I think I probably could have brought a different plough. I'll have a quick look. So Plows, I just brought this one. $2 cheaper, same width as the Coon anyway, but it looks like it, the Coon hasn't got wheels at the back, so that's probably the best option, I guess. That way they'll be able to reverse and turn around properly without costing me extra money for nothing. So I'll pause it here and come back once he's finished. This field's done. Also going to have to do the other ones. Once this is grown, we'll come back and cultivate it. So we'll be back soon. Righto, so as you can see, we'll skip through a bit, but the oilseed radish has been planted in all 3 fields to fertilise. It's now grown. So the next thing I'll do is cultivate. So we'll cultivate all 3 fields. Start her up. And I'll probably just do 4 or 5 runs up and down just to see what it's like. And then let the hard worker take over. That's one thing I noticed earlier. Right, the rear tyres, when you lower it up and down, they sort of look rubbery. Pick things up in it. Yeah, it actually looks pretty legit. Done a good job there, that's for sure. So we'll just have a look. The growth, we know it's growing. Soil composition, so it's probably the lighter of the blue. So we'll go through and cultivate it and see how it turns out. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to spray it another 3 times or just twice more, because obviously this is maybe stage 1 of the fertilizing process. So to be honest, if you only spray it twice more, then I would suggest you don't do it. Just a lot of time for little reward when you can just fertilize 3 times instead of fertilizing twice and having to go through and sow it. You know, you've got to plow, sow, cultivate and sow again, so it's a lot of time for about 30%, which could be easily achieved in fertilising. Takes nowhere near as long, that's for sure. Just done 2 runs. Back for number 3. So when we decide to seed this field, we'll be seeding it with barley again, just to compare the yield compared to the first time, which wasn't ploughed, it was just fertilised the 3 times. So we'll see if we do get an extra 10%. Head back down for run number 4. So obviously the plan is at the moment is just to cultivate all 3 fields again, replant. I'm not quite sure what I want to do on the field straight ahead there. I know I did soybeans the first time, but I didn't actually get an amount of how much I got from that yield. So I could always put down wheat, but I know I'm going to end up with a lot of straw left behind, so I might just do soybeans again, I guess. Right, this will be the last pass. We'll turn around and hire a worker, and then we'll get a sower back over here, hire another worker, and off we go. Alright, let's hit H for hired worker. Who do we have behind the wheel? Bob. Bob's behind the wheel again. Get out of his way. Have a quick look and see. Yep, it's definitely made a difference there. So I think obviously with the soil we've got seeds and fertilizers. So that's seeded and fertilized stage 1. That is now stage 2. So I'm assuming you have to spray it once more, which will give us 3 stages plus ploughing, which should give us 100%. Don't quote me on it. So I've got 2 ploughs which I brought, and also a pressure washer there. It's taken forever to plough these fields, so it's just easy to get the 2 tractors running. Starter up, beacons on, back it back. We've got soybeans selected, so flick through, it's grass, wheat, back to barley. So lower it down with V, turn it on with B, and off we go. We do the same thing, just do the 5 runs, hire a worker, might have a look at the pressure washer, wash the other tractor we've got sitting down there, which isn't doing anything at the moment. And then also might look at getting a mower and a tedder, or sorry, a mower and a windrower. Just to go around the outside of these fields. Already got the grass collector back there, and take some grass back out of the cows, fill them up with what they need, just to give us a bit of a head start. Then the rest will just go into the silage pit. So I want to make sure I've got the silage pit to 100% before I try and ferment it, turn the grass into silage. So we've definitely got a massive head start. By the time that's ready to go, I should have enough money, hopefully, for a baler, so I can make some straw bales, some hay bales. So that's run 3. Come back and go down for run 4. Whoop. Try not to hit the Q button. Get back up, turn it back on, lower it again, and off we go. As I said in an earlier episode, I'm still thinking about that little area there where you can see the trees. Cutting those trees down by hand and chucking the small pieces of wood in the trailer that I've already got. Get rid of it by a stump grinder. Get rid of the stumps and maybe turn it into like a little mini potato field or sugar beet field. It's maybe something, yeah, one of the two, something for the pigs anyway. I know they eat potatoes and sugar beets, or one or the other, I'm not sure exactly which one, but so if we've got a little field there, that should keep them fed. I actually haven't found anywhere to store the potatoes or sugar beets as yet. Also, I know you can dump on the ground wherever you like, so maybe they've just taken away an actual storage area, which allows you just to dump it on the ground. So put it back down, try and line it up, hit the high button, head on over to here. Yeah, we might grab a pressure washer here, hopefully it reaches far enough over. Give this bad boy a bit of a wash. Definitely look better when they're clean, that's for sure. Do both the ploughs as well, I suppose, while we're here. Yeah, obviously I'm aiming everywhere, but it doesn't make a difference. You hold it in one spot and it'll clean it, but just make it a bit more real. Make it look like I'm aiming. Definitely got a pretty good sound effect, I think. Is she clean? Yep, she's clean. Although the pressure washer doesn't have a sound effect. The machine itself, the gun has, the water coming out, but not the usual noise you'd hear from it. Would be nice to have a bit of smoke coming out of there as well, out of the exhaust. Right, well, we can't have everything, can we? So, alright, so next thing we're going to do is we'll have a look at the mowers. Also, I'd like one on the front, so you can put a mower on the front and a windrower on the back. So it's 51 kilowatts, 50 horsepower, 3.1 meters for an extra 1,000. 66 kilowatts, 90 horsepower, 3.2 meters. These ones, 9 meters, 8.4. So you get an extra 0.6 of a meter if you use a bigger one. I think we'll go the smaller one. I don't need to lease it, we'll just buy it, we've got the money there. So now I'll go back, look at the windrowers. It's only a 3 meter width, so you might as well, 9 grand, we might as well just buy that one, no upgrades. Buy that. Now, the other thing I'm going to have to do is a little blue tractor over there. Here's all the attachment on the front, so I'm going to have to start this one up. We'll head on over and swap them over. Let's turn this one around here. Jump in here with Bob. Get him down. Keep moving forward. Stop here. Move around. Jump down. Jump back in the case and back her up. Hit hire worker again. Who's in there? Oh, so George is in there this time. Alright, so now we'll take this one out of the way. Also, you've got the front weight on as well, so I'll just back it in here and actually we'll just drive it forwards. Drop the front weight down, take it off. Before we go anywhere, just shut it down, jump out, quickly give it another wash, put it in the front weight. New Holland sign looking good again. 8340 Power Star SLE. They look better when they're clean, but I still love the idea of them getting dirty though. Sometimes I do think they get a bit dirty, a bit too quick. I guess it depends what you're doing. Obviously, if you're ploughing, probably going to get dirty a lot faster. So we'll head on down here and pick up the mower, come back and have a run around these fields. Hopefully this works out how I've got it planned. Obviously mower on the front, windrower on the back. Once we've done that, they should be all lined up in the one row with the windrower. Should be able to just come through and pick it up one sweep, hopefully. It's a pretty boring part of the video, so you might skip through this. We'll come back when we're back at the farm. So we are back at the farm. Up here, might go around field 15 first. Just plop here. Unfold that, lower it, turn it on. Back to the windrower, unfold it, lower it, turn it on. Now, we'll see how this goes. Should be interesting, that's for sure. So hit key 3, gives you auto speed. Might have to do 2 laps here, so we'll just run straight through. Lift this up, lift that one up. Lower the mower, lower the windrower. Head down. I'll have to pull up here and give way to Harriet. She does what she needs to do, turn around. She pulls the finger out, we'll get behind her, we'll go around, same as before. Go through, lift the mower up, lift the windrower up, reverse back, mower down, windrower down, and off we go. I'm definitely hoping this works. I've actually done it this way before, so with the mower, with the windrower, reverse back, mower down, windrower down. Definitely have to do another lap. So mower up, windrower up, whack around, try and run over the windrow part. So you can move it even further out. I'll just do field 14 and we'll park all this stuff up. Might just turn around the outside here. Park all this stuff up and grab the trailer out. Just that windrow a bit there. Yeah, grab the trailer out, pick up the grass and see how much we get. So one thing you've got to be careful of is to make sure you're actually moving the old lot of grass as well. I know down that back straight there. I'm going to have to go back over it without the mower on. So tidy it up a little bit. See if we can just duck in front of Harriet there. Alright, so lift the mower up, turn it off. Lift the windrower up, turn it off. We'll head back up through here and just make sure we haven't missed any of the windrowed grass. No, we definitely have up here, so slow it down, drop that back down, turn it on and head through now and miss it again. Let's back up, pick that up. And that should do. Alright, so we'll take these over here, fold it up, lower it down, drop it off, fold this up. Lower it down, drop it off, enough room to get in and out. Pick the forage wagon up. Head up to the start. Pick it up and see how much we actually get. So there's lots of stuff here we can mow, but I don't want to be mowing too much. It does become painful and tedious sometimes. Pretty much just follow it through, pick up the grass. Helper H is finished, so we'll just pick up all this grass and then we'll get Harriet going again on the other field, field 14. She can keep seeding. She'll need to put canola down. So we've got barley in this field, canola, we'll put soybeans again on the other field. Now, shouldn't pick up the straw. Get a decent amount. Could get a good 40% out by the time we finish. Maybe 35. Not lucky. Unfortunately, Harriet's in the way there, so we'll just jump down and move her out of the way. Change it to canola. Hire a worker. Who have we got in today? It's Judy. We've got Judy in today. We're in the way, of course. Who's in there? Oh, Denise is in that one. Everything's still running, so we'll just keep on moving. Oh, that's it. So lift it up, turn it off. 35%, 34%, so it's not too bad. So head back up here and carry on field 14. Obviously it's probably a lot harder than actually buying a whole field and seeding of the grass, but it's a cheaper option, costs you nothing. Grass just grows there all by itself, so you can do this little area here if you like. That area there is going to be a bit of a pain because of the trees. We'll start here, so unfold, lower, turn on, turn it on. Unfold this one, lower it down, turn it on. Do the same before, we'll start on the inside. Might just, we'll leave the mower on and just lift the tedder up as we need it. The second pass we need to make sure we're actually picking up the grass, not leaving any behind like last time, so we have to come back and pick it up again with the tedder, the windrow itself. Leave the mower on, just come back, drop the windrower down, head on through this side. Still haven't actually had a look to see what the weeding machine does. Obviously we know it pulls up the weeds. When do you need to use it? What crops do you need to use it on? I'm not sure of any of that yet, so definitely need to look into it though. It may or may not affect the yield, I'm not really sure. There's nothing in like the info section, so we'll just finish this field 14 and come back and pick up the grass, take it down to the cows, have a good look down there, and probably try and do the rest off camera. When it's pretty slow, tedious. Got people here everywhere in the lake. Back around this side, lower the mower again, lower the windrower, and head back up. Second pass. Yeah, obviously it's going to take us a long time to fill that. The silo, I shouldn't call it silo, biomass area down at the cow field, full of grass if we're doing it this way, so we're going to have to eventually buy a proper field just to make it go a little bit quicker. Another bit of a traffic jam here, trying to sneak through. I think Denise gets out of the way as well. Wait for her to go backwards and we'll sneak through. Yep, there we go. Do the same, we'll try and turn it. Head back down, got the last little tiny bit in front of field 14 and happy days. Another bit of a traffic jam up here by the looks of it. We're going through at similar speed, so see if we can sneak on through. Yep, just lift it up, turn it off, lift it up, turn it off, hold it, and get out of their way. Yep. The same as before, head over here, take these off and pick up the grass. Down, drop it off, lower it down, drop it off. Pick it up, we'll head back over, let's see where they are. So we start at the bottom. We shouldn't have traffic. Come around this side, lower it, turn it on, bring it back to the right speed, pick it up. So we've got 34% off the last side, so should definitely get well above 68%. This side's definitely bigger, so close to the 80% full, I think. Maybe more. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Try and swing it out. These couple of little bits. Back so we don't miss any. We're up to 55%. Swing around the bend, pick it all up. 60%. I'd say we won't make 80, but as I said before, it's pretty much free grass. It's not quite money in the bank yet, but it will be eventually. 73, 74, 74%, which isn't too bad. So now head a different way down to the cows. Not sure if you noticed, but while I was down there I had a look at the customisation for this tractor, and you could put on it was bigger wheels and the front end loader attachment, so I thought bugger it, why not, let's put some bigger wheels on it. I'm not quite sure what it does, if anything, just wheels are just bigger, definitely a lot wider, hanging outside the guards. Swing down here, put it up towards the diner, chuck it left. There's some nice buildings through here, that's for sure. Down to the main road here. We won't obey the road rules. Stop sign, what stop sign? Check out what the sign says. Hyper fast, hyper tasty, hyper cute pizza. Righto. Up here. Take the next left. So there's a little park in there. Little grain place over the back there. So left in here, come into the big shopping centre. There's the arcade, barbecue shop. There's the bank. Picks up your loans. Garden centre. Tanning salon, which you don't need, we're outside all day. Ice cream shop. And a gold mine. We'll head out around the back, we'll go to the cows. Took a bit of a detour there, have a bit of a look at the shop. Not sure, it's like a bit of a hotel or a pub or something there. Nice house, huge field there, field 27. Here's where the cows are over here, so turn in here, drop off. And I'm not sure if that's just water there, by the looks of it. Oh no, put grass in there too, so not quite sure where the water actually goes. It's like the liquid poo, solid poo. That's where you put the grain, or the straw I should say. Around this side is, I assume, is where you unload the cows. Head in through here and unload the rest of the grass. Will allow us to. Fill level is sharp, so you've actually got to manually unload it. Compact it down a bit, try not to get stuck. So field 27 is huge, field 28 is huge as well, so just come a little bit of a spin around the front. Have a look, I'm assuming, jump out here, that's where they get the milk from. Cows will be in there hiding away, so no one can check them out, a bit of privacy. Not quite sure what that's for. Looks like somewhere where you would obviously put the cows in to give them their medicine they need, but it looks a bit weird to me, but I'm no farmer anyway. So we might call it an episode here, I guess. Make that episode 6. We'll just get the other guys down here. Finishing field 14, finishing field 12. And then we should be ready to harvest, because by the looks of it, because we've sowed the first time and allowed it to grow and cultivated, so we've fertilised once, cultivated, which is fertilised twice, and now because we're seeding again, it's fertilising the third time. So I'm thinking we don't have to spray, because there's already 3 lots of fertilisation down. But don't quote me on it, so we'll have to have a look next episode. Or between now and the next episode I'll have a look and see what we need to do. Alright, that'll be episode 6. See you episode 7.